What if I tell you that the life that you are living, the life that I'm living, the life that we are living is based on our expectations? Mm. What if I tell you that you can shift the trajectory of your life based on setting expectations and being intentionally about expectation? This is Coach Antonio Landis Thompson, and you're listening to Winners for Life Coaching Podcast, a place where you discover your success, discover your greatness, discover your purpose, discover your destiny, and become all what you were designed to be. Sit back and relax and let us go on a journey together of transformation. Certified and credentialed coach through the International Coaching Federation. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for sharing to the podcast. And if you want more content, and if you want to follow more and get more of this inspiration and coaching, you could visit AntonioLandisThompson.com. AntonioLandisThompson.com. I have packages there. If you're interested in getting coaching or interested in me coming to speak, just reach out to me. I'm a real person. You're not going to speak to AI. But can I get a permission to coach you today? Can I get permission to talk about this? And let's set our expectations today. Wow. What are your expectations on this coaching session? What are your expectations on this podcast? So let's set our expectations. And also, this is everything that is said between me and you is slow down, coach, slow down. Everything that is said between me and you is confidential. It's confidential. Now, let's take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. I want to ask you, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for in this moment? Take a deep breath again. Think about what are you grateful for in this moment as we go into this coaching session. And let it out. Today we're going to talk about the power of expectations. You know, when you wake up in the mornings and you're feeling good and you start to dance, you put on some motivational music, or some motivational content. Maybe you go on social media. You might play a song. You might get a cup of coffee, and you might go for a walk. You might go for a run, and all of a sudden you start to feel good. And one of the reasons you start to feel good is that you just got up and you decided that, you know what, I'm going to have a good day. You ever work all week and that vacation is coming up? And the couple days before the vacation, you was like, I don't care how much work they give me. I don't care what the workload be. You are so excited because guess what? Come Friday or come 2 days from now, you're going to be on a cruise somewhere in the Bahamas, or you're going to be somewhere in Paris, somewhere around the world, on vacation, enjoying times. And you don't care what transpires I wouldn't say you don't care. Whatever transpires in the business, whatever transpires on your job, nothing can move you away from the feeling that you are experiencing. Because why? You're telling everybody on your job, you're telling your friends, your family, the cat, the dog, you're telling everybody, I'm going to the Bahamas, I'm going on a cruise, I'm going on a vacation, and I am going to have a great time. I mean, you could be going to work and they might have an accident. You're not concerned about the accident because why are you saying I am going on vacation tomorrow and I'm going to have a good time? You don't care if it's raining. You don't care if it's snowing. Why? Because your expectations are already set that regardless of what happened, in a day or two, I'm going to be on a plane or I'm going to be cruising and I'm going to have a good time. And then you go on the cruise, then you go on the vacation, then you had a great time, you came back and you shared your story. What if I tell you the reason why you had a good time was that you expected to have a good time? Oh. You ever woke up one day and you just said, I'm gonna have a good day today. It's Saturday. I don't have no work today. I don't have to if like you don't have no laundry to do. You don't need to clean up the house. You said today I'm gonna have a good day. And guess what? You had a good day. Why? Because of the power of expectations. Now, here's what I started to do last week. One of the things that I practice a lot is every morning I ask myself, what am I grateful for? Because you can't be grateful and ungrateful at the same time. And I ask my kids this every day, what are you grateful for? But here is something I started doing last week. It's not like I haven't done it before. I was intentionally doing it. I starting my day expecting that it's going to be great. I started my day expecting that it's going to be great. I start my day saying, I expect to hear good news. And on the previous podcast, I talk about the morning motivation podcast. On the morning motivation podcast last week, I talked about expecting good things. And this tie in with that. I started practicing just like I practice gratitude and gratefulness. I started practicing getting up every morning last week expecting good reports, respecting good news, expecting good things to happen in my life, expecting great things to happen in my family, expecting great things to happen in my wife, my children, expecting great things to happen in my business, expecting great things just to happen in my circle. I just started expecting good things, and guess what happened last week? All kind of things start to happen. In fact, one of my friends even said last week, he said, Antonio, he said, this week is a shift. And when I started to get the results, he reminded me, he said, you know what? You said it that you expected this to happen. I mean, one day I was actually even sitting down and I told somebody, I said, somebody reached out to me. No, my true story, my wife said, I was practicing that, and then my wife called me. She said, would you like to get a sandwich? A sandwich? I'm thinking, okay, I'm going home. I'm going to cook dinner. And then I said, well, I really want some shrimp fried rice. Listen to me now. I said, I really want some shrimp fried rice. Then my wife's like, even though the Chinese restaurant is right there, I'm at the sub place right now. Do you want a sub? And in that moment, I realized, wait a minute, Antonio, this is a blessing coming your way. And I remind myself, you expected good things to happen. So therefore, I say, this is a good thing happening to me right now. I receive my blessing. I said, yes, honey, you can get me a sub. Here's what happened a couple of days after that. I told somebody, I said, this weekend, I'm going to eat some shrimp fried rice. Expectations, the power of expectations. And I told somebody that. Next thing I know, somebody came to me and I was sitting by somebody, and this person brought me some shrimp fried rice. And the person who I was sitting next to, they look at me, they said, you were saying this weekend you were going to get some shrimp fried rice, but guess what? I got the shrimp fried rice before the weekend started. Ooh. Let me tell you this. This is no hocus pocus or no magic thing. Whatever energy that we are vibrating on, whatever expectations that we set in life, those expectations start to come. You see, if you expect pain in your life, guess what? Pain is going to come your way. If you expect love in your life, guess what? You start to attract love. If you expect peace in your life, you start to expect peace. When you start your day expecting good in your life, good things start to come your way. We say things like, let's expect for the worst. Let's expect for the worst. And we say things like, well, if we expect for the worst and it's not as bad as we think it was going to be, then we still prepare. Could I ask you a question? Here's a coaching question. Why don't you expect for the good? Why don't you expect for the good? The same way we expect for the bad or the not so good, we're using that energy. There's a quote out there. Somebody has a quote. I don't know the name of the person, but paraphrasing the quote, they say use your energy to love, use your energy to create. In other words, we are using the same energy to expect the worst. Why don't we use that same energy to expect the good? But we say these things to our minds. In our minds, we say, well, expect the worst. I want to encourage you. First of all, let me check in. How are you doing right now? Yeah, what is coming up right now? What are you feeling right now? Like, how are you doing? If you're watching this, put it in the comment. Tell me how you're feeling, or tell me what do you think about expectations. Tell me what are you feeling. I encourage you. I want you to start practicing. Practice this. Get up every morning and start being grateful, and ask yourself 2 to 3 things. What are you grateful for? And then you write down what are you grateful for. But also, I want you to start practicing expecting great things to happen in your life. If you want to shift the trajectory of your life, if you want to shift what's going on around your life and put it in a place of a positive place, I guarantee you, start practicing good. And the sandwich, the the uh, the shrimp fried rice, that's 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 just a that's just a few things. Something else that I expected last week, I said this week I'm expecting my YouTube channel to make a shift. And last week, after talking to somebody, they gave me some advice, and I did what they said, right? They said something. I was obedient and I did that. And guess what? I saw a shift in my YouTube channel. I saw that views went up, and I saw that subscribers increased. And I encourage you, if you listen to this, go and follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Some great content is out there. And guess what? I expect for you to be empowered. The power of expectations. The power of expecting great things to happen in your life. And there's so many stories. This week, I'm expecting great things to happen in my life. This week, I'm expecting great things to happen in my business. This week, I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting new news. This week, I'm expecting new connections. This week, I'm expecting my YouTube channel to even do much better this week. I'm expecting great things to happen in my children's life. Every day, start your day off with expectations, but expecting great things. Oh boy. I feel like we should do some affirmations right here. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Another one. And let it out. Repeat after me. I am expecting great things in my life today. Mm. Yeah. Say that again. Let that be an affirmation. I am expecting great things to happen in my life today. Say this. I'm expecting great news to come my way today. I'm expecting great news to my come in my life today. I'm expecting great results today. Mm, mm, mm. Say, only good can come out of my life today. Ooh. Say, only good can come out of my family lives today. Mm. Say this, everything in my life today is happening for my good. Oh, everything in my life today is happening for my good. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, all things work together for good for those who are called according to his will and his purpose. Meaning that once I am in God's perfect will, and once you're in God's perfect will, and I'm living out his will for my life, everything in my life is gravy. Woo! And I'm starting to ask myself, do bad things really happen to us in life? Or is it our interpretation of bad? Because guess what? At the red light, if I get stopped at the red light, it's a good thing because it's happening for my good. If I get delay on that plane, it's a good thing because maybe I'm not supposed to be on that flight. Maybe I'm not supposed to be on that train. Mm, mm. Oh, let's bring this to a close. Were your expectations met today? Yeah. What did you get out of this today? What is your takeaway? And we talked about the power of intention, of setting your expectations every day. And one of the things that I encourage you, instead of getting up expecting the worst, instead of get up expecting, I was going to say inspection, instead of get up expecting bad news, instead of get up expecting the worst, get up every day expecting something great in your life. And when you get up every day expecting something good in your life and expecting great things in your life, then you will start to see great things happen in your life. Great things are happening all in your life, in my life, every day. Embrace great, great, great. You were placed in this earth for something great. Expect good today. Practice that. And when you start practicing, looking for it, and expecting great things to happen, you start to get phone calls. You start to get invitations. Clients start to come. Your business start to grow. Mm? Relationships start to develop. Forgiveness start to happen. Why? All because you expected great things. This is Coach Antonio Landis Thompson, and you've been listening to Winners for Life Coaching Podcast. I was going to say morning motivation and meditation, but you've been listening to Winners for Life Coaching Podcast, a place where you discover your success, your greatness, your purpose, your destiny, and become all what you were designed to be. Thank you for listening to the podcast. I expected this podcast and episode to touch your life, and therefore, since it impacted and touched your life, I ask you to share this with somebody. Share this with somebody. Somebody around the world need to hear this. And remember, that you can determine your outcome of your day by expecting good. And today, only expect good things. Expect great things. Expect good, good, good things to happen in your life. And may goodness, mercy, love, peace, happiness, joy, inspiration, motivation, good health, good health, good connections, good friends, good relationships, abundance, love, joy, and peace follow you, follow you, follow you every day for the rest of your life. Blessings. I love each and every one of you. We have the power to determine the outcome of our day based on expecting good in our lives. I love you. And guess what? I don't say this just to say it, but your day is going to be amazing. The best. And the greatest day in the world to be alive is today because God loves me and He loves you. Your purpose was never lost. Your purpose is inside of you. Find something to be grateful for. I'm grateful that you share this podcast. I'm grateful that you listen to the podcast. I'm grateful to the day that you took the time to listen to what I had to say. But also, I'm grateful that our day is going to be super duper duper amazing. Blessings. Love ya.